Families finally returning home after a major gas leak in Lawrence. Welcome to NBC 10 Boston News at 5. I'm Audrey Assistio.
I'm JC Monahan. The gas leak was near the area that was devastated by those gas explosions and fires just a year ago. NBC 10 Boston has live team coverage from Lawrence, and we want to begin with Alicia Palumbo. Alicia, we are learning what caused the leak, right?
Well, sources are telling us now that this was human error, and you can see crews are working to repair this damaged gas line as we speak. We are told that it may have been a crew working in the area, not a Columbia Gas crew, that damaged the pipe, which they initially thought was a water and sewage pipe. It obviously was not. It was that gas pipe causing this massive gas leak.
There is no public safety threat at this point.
A potential repeat tragedy avoided after a dangerous early morning gas leak in Lawrence, in the same area where a gas leak caused explosions, fires, and one death just over a year ago. This time, the leak was discovered by a police officer working a detail.
If that public safety officer wasn't there, it would not have happened as quickly.
Hundreds of residents were evacuated without incident as crews worked quickly to identify what caused the level 1 gas leak.
There was an isolated incident. It damaged a facility, it caused a leak, and we are continuing to work with the parties to repair that and to do further investigation.
But officials wouldn't elaborate on what damaged the pipe that had been put in just in the past year.
We get the fact that an incident like this, isolated though it might be, is a big deal. And once we collect enough data to feel like we can answer all the questions people are going to have about the incident, we'll answer it.
In the meantime, they began letting people back into their homes.
They should feel safe tonight when they go to sleep.
But the power and gas are still off in the area of the damaged pipe. So people who live on South Broadway between Andover and Merrimack Streets, as well as Carver Street between Salem and Merrimack Streets, are not yet able to return home while repairs are being made.
We found where it is, it's being fixed, and DPU is investigating for what happened.
And that investigation into what went wrong is still ongoing, and we do not yet have a timetable as to when everyone will be able to return home. We're live in Lawrence. Alicia Palumbo, NBC 10 Boston.
Alicia, thank you. And a terrifying day for a community that is still recovering from the gas explosions last year. Many, as you can imagine, are frustrated with Columbia Gas. Cassie Arsenault continues our team coverage live from Lawrence. So, Cassie, what are folks saying there?
JC, people tell me when they heard officials yell gas leak this morning when it was all unfolding, a familiar panic came over them. Now that panic has turned into anger and frustration. It's a reoccurring nightmare.
My daughter's 12 years old. She already has anxiety from what happened last year, and now this just happened again, and I don't know what to think.
Together, act together, we cannot be going through this all the time. This is too soon.
A week into loud knocks and 2 words they hope not to hear ever again: gas leak.
A lot of us are in our pajamas because I got my shoes on, that was it.
A lot of residents who fled their home came here to Arlington Middle School, which was turned into a makeshift shelter.
Be here. Yeah, that's the plan. Pretty much sit around and just wait, for somebody to say, this is what happened, why it happened. It won't happen again.
And as they wait for those answers, frustrations are boiling over.
I think Columbia guys should be kicked out of here. They shouldn't have a job no more, because they've been doing worse and worse.
Streets blocked off as crews work nonstop to fix the leak. Meanwhile, people say their confidence to live safely in their home is shaken.
I really don't get it. I really don't, and it's very frustrating.
I'm already looking for new apartments other than Lawrence, because clearly Columbia Gas isn't going to do anything to keep us safe.
Now, while most residents can return to their homes tonight, the Arlington Middle School will stay open as a makeshift shelter just in case anyone needs it. Live in Lawrence, Cassie Arsenault, NBC 10 Boston.